Greeting for the day. I, Lavish Chandravanshi, student of Indus Business Academy, Bangalore, also a team member of Team Ardra, is here to present on Pestel analysis of Aditya Birla Fashion Retail and Limited. Pestel. It is a framework used to analyze or monitor the macro-environmental factor which may have profound impact on the organization performance. Pestel. Political, economical, social, technological, legal and environmental. Now, let's come to COVID situation. As we all know, the COVID pandemic has radically changed the life as well as consumer responses. Now, consumers are facing many problems like change in income, attitude and buying behavior. They are shopping with awareness of environment, life and cost. Here, we will see which Pestel factor has favorable impact on textile industry as well as ABFRL in present and a future or post-COVID situation. Let's start with political factor. Major points which influence the political factor are tax policy, trade and tariff restriction, government schemes. Tax policies. After GST, product cost more than 1000 will be charged 12% and less than 1000 will be charged 5%. This helps to reduce the manufacturing cost and to increase the textile export. Even the government is helping the textile industry to increase the textile export by rebate on many central and state taxes. Now, trade and tariff restriction. After 2015, 100% foreign direct investment is permitted in textile industry. Even the union minister have increased the custom duty from 10% to 20% on apparel. Government scheme. There are ample amount of government scheme for the benefit of textile industry. I'll mention few. First, Amendment Technology Upgradation Fund Scheme (ATUFS) subsidy on capital investment. Technology Upgradation Fund Scheme 10 to 15% subsidy on machines up to 30 crore. As we can see, political factors are in favor to the textile industry and ABFRL has been benefited by the government policies and political factor from last 2 decades, which result in high profit and more investment in research and development. Post-COVID scenario. Now, government is in talk with IIT to get textile industry back on track on post-COVID. Even government is hiring a consultant for textile industry. Economical factor. The major points which influence economical factor are inflation, disposable income, growth rate, exchange rate. Inflation. In 2019, inflation rate was 4.54%. Low inflation has resulted higher demand in textile industry. Disposable income. Increase in disposable income leads to better quality of clothing for which consumers are expected to pay higher amount for purchase. Exchange rate. $1 is equal to 75.63 rupees at present. The volatile exchange rate may impact the investment of India for long term or for short term, but according to Axis Bank, there is no certain evidence that the exchange rate has any impact on the textile industry export business. Growth rate. 12% compounded annual growth rate was expected in 2020 in textile industry. In 2019, ABFRL has a turnover of 8,118 crore, which was 13% more than the last year. Profit after tax of ABFRL in 2019 was 321 crore, which was much more than previous year, that was 118 crore. Here we can see that economical factors are in favor to the textile industry as well as ABFRL has been benefited by the economical factor in the predecessing years. But post-COVID the situation may be different. As Union Minister has said, there will be no monetary help from the government to the textile industry. Even increase in inflation and decrease in growth rate may have a perilous situation in the upcoming years. Now, I will hand over to Fanit Rao. I, Lavish Chandravanshi, thank you.
Hello everyone, welcome to the presentation on Pestel analysis. I am going to discuss you the social factors, technological factors, environmental factors, legal factors of ABFRL, Aditya Birla, Fashion and Retail. Then coming to the group, we are from Ardra, Indus Business Academy, presenting you the Pestel analysis of ABFRL. Let's talk about the social factors. When we talk about the social factors, let's come to the demographics. The demographics are favorable for ABFRL. The median age of Indian is 27 and when compared to the other countries, it's very favorable to ABFRL to get more towards more sales or more profits in their future years. And coming to the geographies, ABFRL is strategically focusing on Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. They are more focusing on Tier 2 cities to develop their retail stores and increase their retail stores. Coming to the digitalization, when we talk about for year 2015 and 2016, many e-commerce companies have led their e-commerce platforms aggressively, and the discounting was aggressive, and focusing on future segment of people. The ABFRL has made an online platform for the customers to access it with the name of trend.in. When we talk about trend.in, the trend.in contains each and every brand which ABFRL contains in it, and we can log in through trend.in into it. Let's talk about the future social factors. Coming to the future factors, let's talk about urbanization. Apart from hiring and raising incomes, the urbanization of India has been going to be increased in further years. So most of the households are to be living in urban areas. According to UN reports, 40% of people are about to live in urban areas till 2030. And let's talk about the lifestyle. The lifestyle has to be increased of discretionary spending and disposable income. The discretionary spending is the authority of a man to spend in his own way in the fast moving fashion. So that is the future focusing thing which ABFRL is moving ahead. And coming to the CSR activities, 80,000 girls education has to be initiated, and 3 lakh beneficiaries in healthcare and sanitization had to be built. 2 lakhs of youth are going to be sustainable livelihood. Let's talk about the technological factors. When we talk about ABFRL technological factors, the testing labs mainly are focusing on the American and European standards, ISO. Let's talk about the product design and development. When we talk about product development and design, the closed loop design has been built. Closed loop is the taking the feedback of the customers and making it enable for the customers to move into further fashion in designs. Resource conversion, making the conversion of the resources, and chemical emission management has to be reduced. Also by the technology and innovation used in ABFRL. When we talk about technology used in ABFRL, mainly the circular apparel innovation factory, which is to be to be joined in the circular apparel innovation factory, which is to recycle the product. It is a sustainable strategy to move in ABFRL. And coming to the laser denim, it produces the green denims, which is ecological and environmental friendly, which will reduce the potassium permanganate. It take away the potassium permanganate. Coming to the cloth 3D technology, cloth 3D technology is sampling. The design samples has to be done virtually. So the physical sampling is eliminated from it. So this is the technology used in ABFRL. Let's get into the future technological factors which ABFRL is want to go to focus on. Future culture, responsive culture has been built, and independence in workers has been built. Strengthening innovation in closed loop feedbacks of customers has been built. Many systems and kiosks has built to fingerprint scanning of the workers in factories and units too. when we talk about environmental factors, environmental stewardship, the reduction in carbon and uses of water has been increased in ABFRL. 432 liters of water has been harvested in ABFRL, and reduction of 930 carbon emission has been reduced, and 24% of the energy has been used by renewable energy source of solar panels. When you talk about people stewardship, customer engagement and stakeholder engagement has been communicated very well, and the communication of sustainable strategy has been also communicated by ABFRL. Coming to the legal factors, the Aditya Birla Fashion and Retail Limited has to follow healthy and safety norms at any cost, and they are on it. When talking about the time of cases, business cases in court, some of the companies may follow international norms which take 2 years, and when it comes to ABFR, the time has been averaged, taking in consideration of all the things. The data protection laws are also considered, whether the India has the mechanism to build a robust model, taking off all the data breaches and all. These are the legal factors of ABFRL. Thank you.